In this video we're going to look at multiplying two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers. I'm going to show two methods. I'm going to show the traditional method. I'm also going to show you the Chinese grid method. Okay, so have a go at all 5 questions you want now by pressing pause, and you'll see my answers come up after. Question 1. We've got 24 multiplied by 4. So if we do the traditional method, what we need to do is this number and multiply each of the digits above it. So I've got to do 4 times 4, and then I've got to do 4 times 2. So 4 times 4 gets us 16. I need to carry the 1. I'd like to write my 1 there when I carry it. Now I've got to do 4 times 2. Then I'll add the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Add the 1 is 9. Question done. Now, if we do this using the Chinese grid method, because we've got a two-digit number multiplied by a one-digit number, we need to draw a grid that has 2 columns and 1 row. Now, how we set this question out is very important. It's 24 multiplied by 4. Very important that you put this 4 on the right hand side and these numbers on top. The next most important thing is to make sure that we draw a diagonal line going down away from the numbers. Right, now we do exactly the same calculation. So the answer, what goes in here? I look above, I've got 4, to the right I've got 4, so I've got to do 4 times 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. Put a 1 in there. This is the top triangle, is where you put your number of tens. The bottom triangle is where you put your units. 16, 110, 6 units. For the second box in here, I've got to do the number above it is a 2, and the number to the right, which is a 4. And 2 times 4 is 8. And this time, 8 doesn't have any tens. So I put a 0 in there, and an 8 in there. Now comes the trick to this method. Now we have to add up these diagonal lines. Okay, so we've got, in this first one there's only a 6, so we've got 6, but in the next one we've got a 1 and an 8, so we need to add those together and we get 9, 96. Okay, now we'll have a look at question 2. So in question 2 we've got 56 times 5. Okay, so 56, let's do it the traditional way, so that's 56 times 5. Now, 56 times 5, so I'm going to do 5 times 6, and then I'm going to do 5 times 5. So 2 multiplications to do here. 5 times 6 is 30, so I put the 0 there, I carry the 3, I put my 3 there. Now, I've got to do 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Then, now, don't forget, add 3. We get 28. 280. Right, let's try that now, using the Chinese grid method. Okay, so let's draw a grid. So we've got a two-digit number by a one-digit number. So I need to draw a box which has got 2 columns and 1 row. So what do we get? Let's write the numbers in. 56. Remember, write the number to the right hand side. Okay, so now 6 times 5 I get 30. 5 times 5 I get 25. 2 tens, 5 units. Now we need to remember, add up the diagonals. So I've got 0, 3 plus 5 gets me 8, and in this last diagonal I get a 2. So we shouldn't leave our answer written rounding out there. So 56 times 5 equals 280, 280. Question done. Right, let's have a look at question 3. 72 times 8. Okay, so in this one we're going to do 8 times 2, and then we're going to do 8 times 7. 8 times 2 is 16. There's the 1 that I've got to carry up there. Now I've got to do 8 times 7, that's 56. Add the 1 is 57. So I've got to write 57 down here. There we go, question done. 576. Okay, right, Chinese method for the question 3. So I've got 72, so that's 2 columns multiplied by 8. So make sure you put it on the right hand side. Okay, so 2 multiplications to do. We've got to do, in this box, we need to do the number above multiplied by the number to the right. 2 times 8. 2 times 8 gets us 16. Second bit, we're going to have to do 7 times 8 to get the number which goes in here. 7 times 8 is 56. 56, so that's 5 tens, 6 units. Now, don't forget, add the diagonals. So there's 3 diagonals filled in. So we get just a 6 there, there's only 6 in it. I got 1 plus 6, so 7 there. And this one, I get a 5 in it. So 72 times 8 equals 576. Okay, I'm not going to go through this one, but the answer for question 4 is this. Okay, I've already done the traditional method for this, but I want to go through this question with the Chinese method. So again, we get a 2-digit number, 45 multiplied by a 1-digit number 9. So we get 2 columns multiplied by 1 row. Okay, let's do this one. So 5 times 9 is 45. 4 times 9 is 36. Right, now we've got to add up these diagonals. And there's a reason why I wanted to show this one. This diagonal, we want to get a 5 in it, so it's 5. In this diagonal, this middle one, we've got 6 plus 4, which gets us 10. And just like you do if you're doing ordinary multiplication or adding, we get 10, so we put a 0 there. We carry into what normally we'd say the next column, but this one we're dealing with diagonals. So we add into the next diagonal. So the next diagonal I've got to do 3 plus 1. I get 4. So 45 times 9 gets us 405. Same as the traditional method. Okay, last question. Answers are just going to pop up in a second. I'm not going to talk you through this one. Okay, there you go. Once you've mastered these, you then need to move on to 3 by 2 digit multiplications. There'll be a video on this